Scared? I take a deep breath, and suddenly I realize I'm not, and say, "No, no, no. Are you?" Without singing a note or dancing a step, I won the role of Grandma Berta in Pippin because I could swing on a trapeze. My mother, Lily, came to every show I ever did. Well, almost. One day she called and said, "Tovah, I'm not coming to see you in the Virginia monologues," I can't say the word, but 3 women in black dresses in front of 3 music stands talking about their tchotchburgers. Forget it! So if you're pretty, and there's movement, and there's color, give me a call. So I gave her a call to take her to Pippin. Pippin has unbelievable color and movement, and I looked darn good in that bustier with fishnet stockings. All the trapeze work had taken me down to 112 pounds, which is what I weighed in 7th grade. With joy, I took my mother with her beloved aide, Joyce, to the Wednesday matinee of our Tony Award-winning revival. Grandma Berta sings the hit tune No Time at All, which I performed while doing a full-out trapeze act. This number brought down the house. Look, you put an old bird singing upside down on a trapeze and it engenders hope in everyone. So I go to my mother after the show and I say, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy." Suddenly I'm 3 years old, grasping for mother's milk. "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy." How did I do? Her voice took on the familiar tone of a strident coronet. "Tovah, that you should still have to earn a living like this, and on a trapeze yet." That was my mother, Lily. She didn't give an inch. Looking back at when I portrayed Prime Minister Golda Meir in Golda's Balcony, which became the longest-running one-woman play in Broadway history and won me my 4th Tony nomination, my mother's comment was, "Tovah, I rate your parts by how you look. Dolly Levi was a 10. Golda Meir? 0. Once, still aiming to please, I took my mother to the Actors Fund of America's benefit performance of Hair. It too had color, movement, and leading actor Will Swenson, who, in the finale of Act 1, left the stage and straddled an audience member's armrests. He chose my mother's armrests. That boy was standing over my mother like the Arch of St. Louis, in his loincloth. My mother, in her little St. John knit, she looked up, she looked down, she looked up. As the house lights came up, I timidly asked, "Mama, how did you like Act 1? She replied, "How did I like it? I haven't had sex like this since Daddy died." Welcome to Lilyville, where my mother Lily reigns. Lily, who gave birth to this adrenaline junkie perfectionist daughter. Lilyville, where when I wanted to go to Juilliard, my mother said, "You're not going to a trade school." If you came looking for behind-the-scenes tales from The Walking Dead or the history-making miniseries Holocaust with TV's Crazy Ex-Girlfriend sprinkled in between, or if you're looking for secret anecdotes about my roles on Broadway in Yentl, Pippin, and Golda's Balcony with classics like Juliet and Dolly Levi folded in, it's all here. Plus, you'll find encounters with Barbra Streisand, Viggo Mortensen, Liev Schreiber, Sybil Shepherd, Patti LuPone, Ruth Gordon, Garson Kanin, Nobel laureate Isaac Bashevis Singer, and Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And though all my career roles have happened on Broadway, in film, television, and in concert, my longest run, and ultimately my most profound, was as the daughter of Lillian Kaplan Feldshuh. All these roles took place in Lilyville, witnessed by its monarch during her robust 103 years on this planet, and in my mind's eye, eternally thereafter, for better or for exasperation. So come on in. I'm Jewish. We're all about schmoozing. Well, schmoozing and suffering. Well, schmoozing, suffering, and guilt. Did you call your mother today? Act 1. Scene 1. How to make an entrance. Little surprise. Making a memorable entrance is in my DNA. My mother, Lillian Kaplan Feldshuh, was born on a dining room table in the Bronx on April 18th, 1911. You may think the dining room table is what's remarkable about this story, but what's remarkable to me is the number 18.